Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Brendan. Today, we're going to make chocolate chip pancakes. So, in order to do that, I'm using Bisquick mix. First off, we're going to need 2 cups of Bisquick mix, 1 cup of milk, which I'm actually going to not put directly into the mix yet, because we're also going to need to do 2 eggs. So I'm going to crack these eggs into the milk in my larger measuring cup. That splashed a little. And then I'm going to now whisk it in this thing of milk. That way the eggs get mixed in a little easier. You don't get any tougher parts of the pancakes. Like, I'm not sure if any of you have ever actually experienced that before, where there's just a little tough bit that's not chewable for some reason. That's the eggs that didn't get mixed in properly. Alright, now that this is nice and whisked, this is going to go straight into our mix. Now, we're going to give this a stir. So you want to beat this until it's mixed thoroughly, but make sure not to overdo it, otherwise it will become tough. And it's okay if there's little chunks of powder and stuff in there, it's not the end of the world, so it definitely doesn't need to be perfect. Make sure you don't overdo it. So I'll get back to you in a second when I'm done mixing this. Alright, so now we're going to get started on making the bacon. What I got here is some bacon, a plate with a paper towel on it, and a pan on medium heat. So we're just going to grab our bacon here, and we're going to put a couple pieces on. Sorry, I don't think I got that. Alright, I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright, welcome back. So, some of our bacon's getting done here. The pan's smoking a little bit, but that's fine. So, if we take a look at this, you'll notice that some of this bacon looks a little underdone, like this piece here. While these do look done, and so does this one. But you'll also notice that raw bacon is very greasy. So, that's why we have the paper towels on the plate. I'm actually going to move this plate closer. I make less of a mess. And also make sure I don't light my kitchen on fire by getting that paper towel caught in the flame. Just flop it down on there. And I completely missed that shot. Well, whoops. Alright, so we're going to do that with all of our bacon now. I also forgot to mention that I have a griddle, and I'm currently preheating it to 350 degrees. Now, the way the griddles work is you want them to preheat all the way, then turn back on once, as it just did, and preheat up to that again. Because the first time it preheats, it's usually very uneven. But by the second time it preheats, it's a lot more even. So that's what we want. Now, I know that some people don't like their bacon too crispy, but when you're making bacon pancakes, you do want to make them a little bit more on the crispy side, more than you would like, because otherwise, when you're actually making the pancakes, they'll get all soggy. So, got another one done here. Definitely not burnt. Definitely crispy. Now, when you get a layer of bacon down, don't be afraid to put in our paper towel. It's really nice to get them as little greasy as possible. Let's throw in some more bacon. Now, a couple things you're going to want to watch out for is when you put new pieces of bacon in, it can sizzle a lot. And it can splash up and hit you. And, well, hot oil hurts. So definitely be careful with that. And then another thing is you can also see we're starting to have like too much oil in this pan. So what you're going to do with it is empty it out into a glass jar or of some other sort of non-meltable container. You don't want to pour bacon grease straight down your drain because it can lead to clogged drains, and you definitely don't want that. And you can't pour it straight into somewhere like the garbage because it's like 300, 400, 500 degree bacon grease will melt straight through. Now, also another thing to watch out for is if it catches fire, the grease, do not pour water on it. It will splash back up like when you were putting the bacon on, and a fireball is going to hit you in the face, and you're going to be left scarred for life, literally. So what you want to do is, if you have a grease fire, is you want to grab some sort of big pan. Now, I don't have one now, but I'm going to show you what to do anyway. Something that's bigger than your frying pan, and just drop it on the top. It'll smother the fire, it'll go out, it'll be fine. Also turn off the stove, and you should be good.